Hi, welcome to your 3-card reading. I'm going to do a separate one for each card. So the first one that I'm going to start with is card A, and that was the citrine crystal. I don't know if you can see this, it's probably not very good on my laptop, but it's actually yellow in colour. It's quite a light yellow though, it's a nice sort of see-through yellow. And if I just start with this before I do the card reading, citrine increases optimism. It's quite a sunny colour. It can make you feel more cheerful. It can aid your digestion and improve mental clarity. It's connected to your solar plexus, which is the stomach area. So if you've got any issues going on there, something like this might help, to keep this in your pocket with you. That's what I tend to do with the crystals. I'll take a different crystal for each day depending upon where I feel I need the healing to go. So yeah, that's quite a nice one for your solar plexus. And your card is the King of Swords. So this is card A. And this one you can see is quite obviously a man sitting there with a sword in his hand, and being the king is obviously like top of his game with the swords and the emotions and the cutting comments that he can sometimes make. And you can see as well in the background everything looks quite tiny, and he's sitting there on his throne, thinks of himself a lot bigger than he actually is. He's sort of he kind of looks at himself as being the bigger person, better than everybody else, and he can be pretty harsh. He does even have quite a grumpy face there as well. So I don't know if you can connect this with anybody in your life, or if you know somebody who's perhaps giving you a bit of a hard time. I would say this man has got issues of his own that he's dealing with. So I don't know whether he's actually forthcoming with these issues, but I would say that a lot of the trouble that he gives to you or other people is because he has problems himself, like inward. He needs to heal something, perhaps like past traumas or something that somebody has put him through. So he's kind of carrying that forward, and I feel like this man it's not easy for him to let go of whatever it is that's happened, and this is why he carries this sword around with him all the time. That's why he's the King of Swords. He's just so good at bringing all these old emotions to the forefront all the time, and he'll use them to manipulate people. He can cry quite easily as well. So if you're maybe having a bit of an argument with him, he's quite good at turning on the waterworks so that he can kind of get the upper hand, and use those emotions, those cutting emotions, to just get the outcome that he wants, to make him feel as though he's in control. I think that's a good word for this man. Very in control. Likes to sit and look over his domain, the world, and see them as a lot smaller, because whatever he wants he's going to get, basically. So I feel like if you know this person and this person is giving you grief, I would say the guidance of this card today is to try to have a little bit of compassion with him. Try and figure out what his problems might be, and try to get to the bottom of what's actually eating him, because if you can do this, like face it with love rather than arguing or going against him all the time. I feel like you'll have a better outcome. You'll be able to go in at things from a totally different angle. You'll be able to discuss things that you couldn't discuss before because you're not actually attacking him and he's not attacking you. You're kind of understanding why he is throwing so many things at you. You'll be able to figure out between you, I think, what's actually really underlying here. It could take a bit of time and patience, but it's, if you're connected to this man, especially if you're connected to him like in a partnership or husband and wife scenario, I would say that if you're wanting to improve your relationship, this is the best route with this man, because the more you let him keep controlling, the more you let him keep using these emotions against you, you're never going to have peace in your relationship. He's always going to keep manipulating you with these controlling, harsh, cutting emotions. So yeah, I think that's the best advice from this card today. And thank you for looking at the video, and I'll be posting up the next two. So if you were drawn to more than one card, I would say have a look at the next one, or card C if that one also touched a nerve with you. Okay, thank you very much.